Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Nerd Chicano. Either way, how you say it, it's all good here. And we're back again for another video as we look at another film in my collection. And today, we're going to continue looking at some of these 2023 releases from the Criterion Collection as we discuss Alejandro Armenabar's The Others on 4K Ultra HD. I hope that this video finds all of you well, happy, healthy, watching great movies, and getting through your collection. It's almost the end of the year, and as we can see on Criterion.com, we have a holiday sale. All this on the Criterion.com website are 30% off until December 22nd. So if you want to get involved in that, you should go over to Criterion.com. And of course, if you enjoy physical media and love discussing it and love films, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. And of course, leave a like on this video because all of that helps out a lot too. If you want to lend an extra helping hand, I do have a Patreon set up where you can get early access to videos just like the one you're watching right now, along with other goodies like video essays and stuff that I provide over there. Of course, it is not mandatory, but it is appreciated. So if you want to go and help out there, you can. But if you just want to watch videos and subscribe and like, that is appreciated so much. Either way, I'm glad that we get to interact with each other and discuss some great cinema and great physical media. Either way, how it goes, let's go ahead and get into this review of this incredible horror film from director Alejandro Armenabar, The Others, on 4K from the Criterion Collection. First and foremost, let me go ahead and read from this introduction for Criterion, and then we'll look at the packaging and get into discussing this film. So, of course, let me go ahead and read this here. A remote manor, hushed candlelit atmosphere, and shivery supernatural menace. With his first English language feature, Chilean-Spanish writer-director-composer Alejandro Armenabar resurrected the classic Gothic chiller to create a ghost story of uncommon emotional resonance. Nicole Kidman stars as World War II-era mother whose imperiousness masks a terrifying pain as she keeps her light-sensitive children enshrouded in darkness on her country estate. The arrival of 3 new servants punctures her insular world and seems to disturb the balance between the living and the dead. With each stunning twist and turn, Armenabar immerses us more deeply in a realm haunted not only by spirits, but also by guilt, trauma, and repression. And included in this Blu Ray, 4K and Blu Ray special edition is a new 4K digital restoration approved by director Alejandro Armenabar with Dolby Atmos soundtrack, 1 4K Ultra HD of a disc of the film, and 1 Blu-ray with the film and special features, audio commentary featuring Armenabar, new conversation between Armenabar and Paul critic Paul Gomez, new making of program from Studio Canal UK featuring Armenabar, actors Nicole Kidman and Christopher Eccleston, and producer Fernando Bovaira. Archival programs about the film's production, soundtrack, and visual effects featuring interviews and footage recorded on the set. Audition footage of actors Alakina Mann and James Bentley and photography from the Book of the Dead. 7 deleted scenes trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by scholar Philip Horn. And of course, this film comes in at spine number 1195 in the Criterion Collection, and this is the front of the packaging. I just don't want to reflect any light. There we go. And then this is the back. This is the spine. There you go. And you just open this up, this emery case, and you have, of course, your 4K disc right there. And then you have your Blu-ray disc right here. And you have this pamphlet. This is the front of the pamphlet. This is the back, which has the production notes and special thanks and acknowledgments and all that stuff. You open it up and you have something in this house by Philip Horn, which is the essay from the film critic Philip Horn. You open it up and it's this long essay right here. Sorry. Ooh, yeah. But you get it. And of course you have some other art like Nicole Kidman right here. You have the children on these two right here. And just all this other cool stuff like casting crew right there. And that's it. That's all you got here. And of course, you know, about the master, special thanks, acknowledgments, and production credits on the back. But that's it, along with just the art in the back, which is, you know, just light coming in with some trees, but nothing too special. Also trying not to bounce too much light there. Well, yeah, here you go, guys. This is the best that I can do. But yeah, that seems to be it for the packaging of the others on 4K Ultra HD and Blu Ray from the Criterion Collection. Now let's go ahead and talk about this film. I recently watched this film during the month of October as we were doing Horror Month over on the Nerdcore podcast, which you should be subscribed to and following on any podcast platform. So I loved it when I first watched it, and I just was not satisfied with the way that I watched this film. It's available on YouTube with a pretty terrible print. It just does not look good, and I was really eager to check out this release from Criterion because it was announced for October, and I knew that in November we would have the 50% off Criterion Barnes & Noble sale, so I ended up picking this up during the sale over on Barnes & Noble's. And on a second rewatch, I have to say, now being able to watch this with great quality and being able to really immerse myself into the atmosphere of the others, I fell in love with it even more. Armenabar creates this gothic masterpiece that is, you know, crafted by this story of this woman who feels so much shame, guilt, and overall is grieving the loss of the children and her husband. And it's a film that is well constructed with that narrative, and of course is beautifully crafted with its exemplary cinematography and lighting, and the score and sound design of this movie really does kick this film into a different playing field than other films have been trying to recreate for so long. It is one of the greatest horror films of all time. It is a movie that I'm going to make sure I rewatch every October to get ready for spooky season. It's a movie that to me doesn't just ground itself in the scariness of its narrative, but also the very heartbreaking look of motherhood and wartime and the trials and tribulations that come with that. And that twist on a second watch still works. Even though I know what this film is going to lead to and I know how it ends, I still find myself really glued to the screen as I watch this incredible film from director Alejandro Armenabar. And I am so drawn to the performances. And I have to say that on a second rewatch, especially so close to these watches that I did, I fell in love with the others again. Now let's talk about this restoration. I watched this film on my Panasonic 4K player on a TCL 4K TV, and I listened to the audio through my TV speakers, and I have to say, finally being able to watch this as it should be seen and not in that terrible print that's on YouTube, this film looks incredible. I mean, you really do get that beautiful render thanks to the 4K resolution, but especially looking at the lighting in this film. You can tell they definitely went in there and cleaned up this film and are presenting it with a beautiful, beautiful restoration that really highlights what makes this film unique. There's no HDR on this disc, which is an okay thing, because that would make the film look darker than it already is. What is actually helping this film look as great as it does is that 4K digital restoration and the 4K resolution, really upscaling it and bringing in that beautiful detailing of this film. It looks dark, but it's not too dark where you can't see stuff, and it just works great. It looks amazing. I love the highlights and the contrast, the sharp dark contrast that is in this film. Really does insinuate it and does really bring out a beautiful picture. The audio quality is just as amazing. I don't have Atmos, so I can't really tell you all what that sounds like, but from what I'm getting from my TV speakers, I am really satisfied with it. It sounds clean. It doesn't sound anything like that version I watched on YouTube, and I'm so satisfied with this release from Criterion Collection. It looks amazing. It sounds great. There's a lot of special features in this. Not like a huge amount, but there is a good amount of stuff in here, and it's just so worth the $25 you would pay on a sale. It is a film that is incredibly crafted, incredibly told from a storytelling perspective, and its new restoration does bring out a new life out of it, which will be available for us for generations to come. And I'm just so satisfied and so happy to be able to own this now, because it just looks amazing. It sounds amazing. It's such a great film, and I'll be able to rewatch this for years to come. One of the best releases of this year, and definitely one of the best transfers of 2023, and maybe of all time. Keep up to date with me on all things social media by following me at The Nerdy Chicano on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd, Serialized, and on Twitch. I'm the same handle on all of those, so let's go ahead and talk with each other and follow each other on there. Check out the Nerdcore by checking out our website, thenerdcore.com, and our Twitch and YouTube is at the Nerdcore. We're the same handle on both of those. Please go and check us out. We would really appreciate your support. And of course, I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. We have more movies to look at as we're reaching the end of the year. But in the meantime, that's it for this review. And to all my wonderful cinephiles and renowned scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. Catch you all in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.